People, I would be remiss if I don't come on here and talk to you about the state of sports right now as it relates to the refereeing or umpiring. Listen, especially in light of what happened on Saturday in the EPL with Liverpool and the Tottenham game, where the referees were poor, atrocious. They just released the audio of the referees in the VAR room and the mistake that they made and how they recognized the blunder but did nothing about it. In an effort to seem perfect, they gave up an opportunity to be right. I don't know how you can be right if you're not. How can you be perfect and not be right? Anyways, you know what? Everywhere in sports, I look at sports, I'm seeing referees not doing a good job, umpires not doing a good job. Okay, let's skip over to tennis. Just before the conclusion of the US Open, 19-year-old Coco Gauff had to admonish a chair umpire because she wasn't doing her job properly.
No, you're calling the score after the point is over. It's not like we're playing 1 point. You're calling the score like 6 seconds after the point is over.
Yeah, she's 100% right.
You missed her like 4 times. She's never ready. It's not like we're having 30-ball rallies. It's 2 balls. She's going to.
You're very quick.
I'm not going. I'm going a normal speed. Ask any ref here. I go at medium pace speed. But she can't. It's every single point. And everybody in this crowd knows you're not doing your job. I've been quiet the whole match. Why do you think they clapped when you gave her a timeout? She's been missing for like 6 points. Not first set, every game, second set, every game. I didn't say nothing, but now it's ridiculous. I don't care what she's doing on her serve, but my serve, she has to be ready.
Okay, well said.
This child is 19 years old. She should not have to be admonishing a chair umpire. You should be doing your job. Listen, let's leave tennis and let's go over to football, American football then. In the last NFL season, I think an umpire's call, a referee's call, set the tone for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
You'll see James Bradbury. They're going to say he grabs him. He's got his left hand on his back. I don't know. I think you let him play. Obviously, Mahomes thought he saw it. I don't know. I think you let him play, finish this thing out. I don't love that call, Mike.
I mean, I think you got to see the whole thing. It seemed to me at the initial break, he grabbed the back of the jersey and pulled it. If we see that, I think that is a hold.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That shouldn't happen. Leave football and go to the recently concluded Netball World Cup, where the umpiring was so atrocious. People are still talking about how they were setting the tone for matches and deciding who won matches. Especially in the South Africa versus New Zealand game, people are still talking about that game and how atrocious the umpiring was. Leaving netball and let's be fair and talk about cricket, where I think that is the only sport in which technology is actually working because the referees are doing their job. The umpires are doing their job. They are actually manning the technology and allowing the technology to do its job. And to that point, I'll say to you, I don't think there's anything wrong with VAR. I don't think there's anything wrong with the technology being used in sports. The NFL, the NBA even, you have the most ridiculous calls and they have technology there. And I personally don't think that there's anything wrong with the technology. I think the umpires, the referees, whatever they're called in the individual sports, whatever they're called, wherever you are, they are the problem. I think they are incompetent. I think they are atrocious in the jobs they're doing, and I also think there are some biased referees there. I think there are teams that referees don't like, and so they're not using the technology and using the technology to be unfair to certain teams. Let's jump back to the EPL. I think there's undue bias against some teams, and I think these referees have been in this game, in that league for so long that they have developed personal feelings for different teams, and they are making VAR look bad by calling things against certain teams. And I'm going to show you that I'm not just talking out of my mouth when it comes to the incompetence of referees in England. At the recently concluded World Cup in December of 2022, Not even one EPL referee was used in the World Cup. And remember, EPL, English Premier League, is one of the top leagues in the world. If not the top leagues, it's arguably the top league in the world. Not even one English referee could go to the World Cup. That is to show you how incompetent these people are, how they're not rated amongst the best referees. There were referees from Jamaica at the World Cup, but not even one English referee could make the pool. That is to show you, listen, if it is that referees are doing their jobs, these sports are supposed to be seamless. I don't think referees and umpires remember that the games are not about them. Their job is not to be seen. Their job is not to become the talent. They are not the talent. You don't see any billboards put up to say, come see the prolific umpire or referee in this game. No, there are actual stars to these sports, actually stars to these games. You, a referee, you're supposed to make the game seamless, and you are supposed to be seenless. You're not supposed to be seen. You're supposed to do such a good job that nobody remembers you, but they remember the game. That's your whole duty. It might not look good to you, but the truth is that's your job. As a referee, as an umpire, you're supposed to be there without being seen. You're supposed to do your job without anybody remembering that you had to do a job. That's what a referee is. The only sport I think that technology is actually working is in cricket, where the umpires are actually using technology to improve the game, to make the game fairer, slowing down the game so that they can actually make good calls. Thank God that there's one sport where it is working. We can talk all day about this because it is the truth. It is the fact that too many games, too many sports are being called into disrepute because umpires and referees are not being fair. Listen, people, we talk about these things all the time on this channel, and I'm asking you to like and share and subscribe to our channel, because these things should not go unheard. These things should always be spoken about so we can make our sports better. See you another time, people.